And if we can't offer you this price, we'll help you find a better one. I'm always the lowest. Even if it's not with us. That's how we've done it for the past 80 years.
Hello. Hey. Hi, social media family. Being a whatsoever racist, but then not necessarily being a whatever walks of life. Factions of society, lifestyle preferences. I mean, there's a reason and a purpose for that. My person haven't mentioned that last as I have done or did. I mean, you got to recognize and realize not everyone can or could possibly be considered as being of your social media family. And because not everyone who pays a visit to another person's personal chat room is to be considered as being of some such. And that's why they're called internet trolls, as they go about attempting to change the format of somebody's chat room, you know, as if they're married to chaos, havoc, or mayhem. Well, that's not. Half of it, and I say for better or for worse, I'm not thinking of what could possibly become of be of a case or situation that's not in their better interest either, as well as it would not be in anybody else's. They're likewise called characters of chaos. Well, that's not happening.
Are you ready?
But then, so I say to you all, being of whom are likewise as well, are the same, or whatever I said, that speaking correct, proper standard English, grammar of American dialect, or some such qualities, quantities or not, or be I speaking the King's English, the street slang for that matter. And as I think of it with that, my mind's intentions to try to backtrack here. The reason or purpose is being, and also I go on with the following to continue from where I'm in. That my person has asked that to finish up as an approved form appears prior line of thought in that same sense of the word, So far as concerning that being the basic intro as an introduction before I were to, go into speaking upon some such matters the issue at hand, be it a controversy or not, and
by the crisis, and the heroes helping them.
Be it a given an argument, be debated, the many different views and opinions associated with some of such.
Well, for the first time in its history, the Boston Marathon is now canceled. Organizers say the race initially postponed from April to
plague
September.
Upon any given society,
called off because of the pandemic. It's
being
the first time in 124 years.
As yet
it's the world's oldest annual marathon. I've watched it many times.
If it has not
when we come back, the husband determined, so he showed up with a giant lift.
Yet to be, and of some such to be possibly considered. A topic of discussion, of communications, dialogue with many different views and opinions, pros and cons thereof, or associated with that are the same question of previous or prior mentioned. But then, nevertheless, if I were to go about speaking upon this or that or whatsoever or whatever subject matters at hand, depending on how many I speak upon, then hopefully with that much less usage of experience of profanity, much rather than instead of with that much more cuss words to simply say. And therefore, then let it be said, likewise, hopefully with that much less of an opportunity or chance to be playing the part of the devil's advocate, and as less to you than of a prodigal son, whereas the worst 2 years is the likes of some such religious church hypocrites, of those supposed or so-called holier than thous, modern day religious Pharisees and Sadducees, of wolves in sheep's clothing, or snakes in the grass, false brethren, being the worst of the worstest of unbelievers and unbelievers, being of deceivers who pretend to have become or pretend to be believers in God, as in Christians, a.k.a. Protestants, and therefore they themselves would be of the likes of the worst or the worstest of closet devil worshippers, many of whom make up the majority of churchgoers, whatsoever religious denominations. So I say,
moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or active psoriatic arthritis
to be possibly considered among the likes of themselves.
Pain, swelling, and significantly improve physical function.
But then getting back to that of my person, if I think of it with that of my mind's intentions, to try to backtrack here, reasons and all purposes, so that I could go on with the following to continue from where and when I last left off to finish up as incomplete upon what I'm talking about. Saying, since the word, so I say again, again, regardless of whatever I could speak upon, I mean, don't kill the messenger. I'm just here to deliver. Okay. Yes, so I say to you all, being a Puma, my social media family, being a Puma, not only of whatsoever races, although not necessarily being whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, regardless. Again, being likewise as well are the same, in addition to being the old, young alike of both two sexual genders, representing the male and female, representing the global community within this post-911 era, or new millennium of this apocalyptic day and age, and where the doomsday clock is now at a few minutes to midnight, compared on to how formerly, previously, or prior to then, it was at a quarter midnight for these rather prophetic times.
And because of the virus, her husband could not visit.
Then, how you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay. If not better yet, to be said, to be feeling all right. Or if not best of all, to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. You and yours, your family and friends, and hopefully me and mine are or is feeling likewise as well, or all the same. Here we go. Now that I myself been down my person, or that being a person or a person, and my same self have gotten all of the preliminaries out there, then let me begin to speak upon some or such of the subject matter at hand for this particular given moment in time, and whether or not I will speak upon another, that all depends on how I'm feeling as a present moment in time.
It didn't surprise me that my husband would find a way, and I know he would be there for me.
And like say, for example, for starters,
it was going to happen somehow.
What's good name, Fernandez?
go ahead, thought.
Took the pain away from her and the for the day.
A drink.
Happy birthday,
Much
Lisa.
unhealthy
Go, Jim. I'll see you tomorrow.
batteries. For that,
Next is 6 the date. We have
what I should
waiting for
drink.
the mayors of Chicago will move
That
to
much more,
phase
at least I
3
think I
next
should be
week.
trying to drink more, H2O, water, for that or something to do my time. Well, hopefully.
From Chicago's #1 news, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Then I had planned to take care of the necessary business at hand for my own personal survival.
Announcing that Chicago
No,
will
so far,
move to phase 3
they
on
rent,
June 1st.
utilities, home phone, and cell phones, service fee bills. I mean, it's still a part of the plans or my program.
Let's start
Program,
with ABC
whatever, I've
Sarah
said.
live downtown. Sarah.
Well, Alan, a
And
big
Wes,
sigh of
I
relief
myself
for the
personally,
businesses and their
being that of my
customers
person,
were waiting for this announcement.
tried to get the
There's
jump
been
on
a lot of
things.
confusion about these
You know, then
dates
to let
because of the
rent
state
day
is opening tomorrow.
pass me by, and where there's a late fee, and you want to make sure that you pay some of such, so as not to possibly risk the,
shutdown for over
jeopardizing
2 months. Chicagoans can now see some light
situation
starting on June
of
3rd.
possibly
Restaurants,
becoming
retail, salons,
one
barber
of
shops,
the
hotels,
statistical
childcare
ratio
facilities,
percentiles
and limited outdoor attractions can
or
be open
percentages
only
of the
if
derelict
state
transients
distancing rules
suffering
are
from the
followed.
homeless disease, if you know what I mean, as in homeless bums.
Including
Not that
moving
every
back into
derelict
phase
transient
2
or
if
homeless person
necessary.
is a
So
bum.
let's just be smart.
But then I would think that more than half or the majority of them are homeless by choice, and where it's that my person have never been homeless by choice, believe it or not. So at some given moment in time, it may have seemed that I had partially or partly contributed to my homeless state of being back in the day, back in the past, like years ago, of a case or situation, of other conditions or rather extenuating circumstances before I had finally got me. That is for that of personal, I myself, that of another spot to call my own. So far as the units at the place of residence, whereas I could resume paying monthly rent, utilities, and home phone service fee bills for. And that was when at one time or another I had violated that my golden rule, being a witch is to take care of the necessary business at hand, being a witch is much more important. If I want to say, if I want to continue to keep a roof over my head, but at that given moment in time, I decided to get one. So far as a drink, as I was thinking about drinking some such intoxicating alcoholic beverages much sooner than what I should think to do so, which I had done did before I paid my rent that given moment in time. And then to add insult to injury, I was thinking about getting for that being a person I myself, I ever said, that being of my drug of choice, being marijuana, as it is known by its medical term name, or that of peyote, as it is known by its Indian name, or that of reefer, or the wacko weed, as it is known by its street slang term name. And from there, that is when I had encountered the male person's characters. If I were to say a couple few, that's an understatement. But actually, 3 of them are the likes of Joe Palookas or Riff Raff West. 2 of them I did know. The third, I didn't know him from Tom, Dick, and Harry to Who Shot John. And with all 3 of them bum rushed me only after, the first one had approached me, being a 1 or 2 that I did know, and whereas from there, he had mentioned that I should go into, once again, they go back into the liquor store to get him one. Where he was saying more or less, hey, aren't you my homie, man? How you gonna leave me hanging? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I haven't paid my rent yet, so I kind of told him myself, And so that made a light bulb come on his head, but in the wrong way, Read between the lines, fill in the blanks, and that's when he was pressuring me that much more to go back into the liquor store to get him one. So I did. I was like, well, although I haven't paid my rent yet, and I'm really pressed for time, but, well, come on, let's go. I'm going to have him get this over because I got to take care of the necessary business at hand. So I went back in there with him, and that's when, as I'm coming out with him, the other 2 guys, the fellas, come out of nowhere, and they bum rushed me, and like Murder, She Wrote, One was to the left of me, one was to the right of me, holding me, and the third one was in back of me, and he's mouthing off to the other 2, as himself was holding my mouth with one of his hands, as I was up under the elevator for a mass transit of a public transportation system, premises and properties, or given the train station, so I couldn't yell up at the attendant on duty. And then with the other 2 went through my pockets and got everything I had down there. And with the third one, the back of me said, did you get it? They said, yeah. And he said, okay, let's pull up. And that was it. Done deal. And when I went back to the building where I paid monthly rent, utility, home phone service fee, bills, etc. Whereas the landlord, he didn't want to hear it. He was like, you usually pay your rent. I don't care if you like drunk, high, what is it? Half crazy, over the drinks or the drug of choice, whatever that may be. So I'm paraphrasing, not for exact. Listen, but I know you usually pay your rent, drunk, high, or sober. So what's the story?
But here's the
But
good
this
news.
time,
The
I said, I
7-day
got robbed. He said,
positivity
well,
rate,
that's
the
not
test
my
positivity
fault,
rate,
you know.
is
It's
continuing
on
to
you.
drop. It's now actually at
And he was like saying,
8.3%.
well, I'm going to give you a
So,
time frame
phase
period of
3,
from 24
tomorrow for the
to
rest of the state,
72
and that
hours to
includes
get my
Maricopa
money.
County.
Otherwise,
That means
you
a
got to
lot
go.
more businesses are going to be allowed to actually do
I said, but
business.
what about now? He said, no, you can't stay here. I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm going to try to hold this down for you. I'm going to try to hold your spot. Otherwise, it'll be gone. But, then nevertheless, I guess he didn't get, is that what I'm saying? Or you was really holding for me? Or one way or another, he didn't get anybody else. And when I return, you know, come next month, you know, I had money, but then I decided to move from there as I reflected on what he had told me, you know, that he wouldn't give me any leniency because in addition, it was like saying more words or less, you know, unless you're some kind of a handyman that can do odd jobs around here or whatever building premises, properties, then which is up under my sole ownership as I am the landlord, you know, more than quite a few buildings, you know, then I can't let you hang here, you know. I mean, I can't let you live here for free. Like I say, unless you some kind of handyman, then maybe, just maybe, we can arrange some kind of deal like that, you know. Some kind of maintenance personnel of a jack of all trades, you know. So that was hard work that is necessary to get. Anyways, the only reason why I brought that up is, as I was saying, you know, I mean, I haven't yet paid my rent. I mean, I still have a number of days. Otherwise, I have to pay a late fee in addition to pay my rent. But it was something that could not be, you know, avoided so far, the postponement. Because as I had informed that of your persons in times past, was one of my loved ones had most recently passed away, you know, where she's gone into the old blue yonder, being of a female maternal head of one of the matriarchs for my own immediate personal family household, you know. And so things are still kind of dragging so far as the, you know, funeral arrangements and everything, where somebody at the funeral home made a mistake, and, you know, where she's not supposed to be cremated. They didn't cremate her though. So I'm like saying they had, you know, my mom fill out paperwork documents for my grandma in regard to a cremation, where it was supposed to have been for a burial, where she had a prepaid plan, like everything was paid up, you know, the monetary finances, you know, the cash money, you know, like something like thousands of dollars. So that was no problem. So I had to go out there to the funeral home in question, saying, and right now tonight, a demonstration with my mom to get everything switched on over for them to reverse it from the status of that you know, cremation to that of a regular funeral, you know. And I was really thinking about taking care of the necessary business at hand for my own personal survival, so far as to take care of my own personal business matters, pay rent, you know, utilities, home phone service fees, cell phone service fees, what do you want to say? Yeah, I don't know. I have to pay utilities unless it's supposed to be included, like where I pay a little something extra, make sure that that didn't take care of. So and then I have yet to take care of the necessary business to let my old phone company know, and utilities company at that, now that I'm no longer residing at the old place of residence where I was at. I thought they had got to Mexico, because I did look into it. I wrote them a letter and called them. I guess they dragged their bus because they keep sending me this paperwork documents or circulars stating how I suppose these owe them, blah blah blah. And I said, I've been staying there for since. Like I have, you know, with the, like I had with the old company, business company, I have with the new business company, you know, so far the package when it comes to that telephone, internet, and television services in general, you know. So I'm having to postpone business in one regard or another, my own personal business matters to, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be scheduled to pay another visit to this one funeral home, because my mom, she wasn't feeling well, and she was like saying she's not coming back if that is, she's not going to go back to that funeral home unless things can be taken care of there soon enough, then, because she's feeling rather sick and she just want to leave. So one of the representatives said, well, you don't necessarily have to come. You could have somebody else or one of your relatives come out and do that for you, take care of that say business at hand. So whereas it comes down to me myself, and now whereas I may have to postpone my own personal business matters for another day, you know. And I don't like that at all, you know. Unless, of course, I decide to try to knock out two birds with one stone, you know, depending on how much time I have during the course of a day, you know, as to take care, you know, our family members' business so far as our past loved one, you know, that recently become one of the deceased, and then take care of my own business, personal business matter. Keep a roof over my head and then some, then to run late and then have to pay extra money for a late fee for not paying my annual monthly rent on time, you know. Ain't that a blip? And so it just get me thinking, the devil is busy, as you have judged, you all family, social media family, from the title of this particular social media website address broadcast, you know, of my own, as I'm an account holder for this one personal chat room, where it says in the name title something about, so I paraphrase and not quote exactly. What now? Lucky, a.k.a. Lucifer? I mean, what you want to steal my drawers, as well as attempt to steal my pad as in place of residence up under my nose as well, likewise, all the same. So I'm really pressing for time, whereas the following month is just around the corner. The early month when I paid my rent, I was trying to get that business taken care of before then, you know. I don't like that, having all these inconveniences. It's something to give my time. I'm not trying to, you know, sleep that one and then, you know, accidentally become homeless. You know what I'm saying? God forbid. You know. So I'm pretty much so caught between a rock and a hard place at the moment, pressing for time, you know. So you know, I'm trying to put forth that the efforts and planning as I would think it with my mind's intentions or my thoughts, transform that into physical actions to, you know, get everything taken care of. Then of course, believe me when I say that, you know, that being of a homeless situation is not some kind of a walk in the park. Well, in a way it is kind of like, so if you don't have any place to go to, you know, rescue mission men's shelter was to open up again and be sitting on a park bench. But I think you get the general idea of what I'm trying to say. I mean, in other words, let me rephrase that. It's not a picnic. It's not something that you can take lightly, especially with the changing weather temps, you know. Whereas at times it could become too hot in the summer season, and then the other times it could become too cold during the winter season. And I'm not trying to go there. I don't have to go there, you know. Okay, because I got me a spot, my own pad. I just got to keep paying annual monthly rent. I want to keep it, you know, being which is part of my plans and program to do just that. In addition to how I still have yet to, you know, get things situated in my pad so far as concerning my personal effects, belongings or possessions. You hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And as many or most some of such is, you know, wardrobe, apparel, ensemble, attire. In other words, to be translated to be defined as meaning clothing or clothes. Whereas I have to resume that, you know, sorting and storing away some such. And then I get to go to the laundromat, be it the laundry room in the building or laundromat outside of the building for a local vicinity area, neighborhood community, place of business establishment, so I can have clean clothes, you know, be able to change up, you know, as often as I like, you know, that hopefully once a day with clean clothes than to be wearing the same outfit 2 or 3 or a few days in a row, especially more than that. Unfortunately, there's just one pair of pants. I mean, wearing more than 3 days.
I went
On
to
short
United
notice,
Bank
that
Center.
is.
I was at a bank center. I went to
I don't
United
want to
Bank
become
Centers,
like
and now my
offensive
legs feel
onto
like
anybody.
Our
I
stuff
were
is
to be
available
like,
tonight until
you know,
8
that
p.m.
is
Call us now to schedule your free vein screening.
taking care of some of the business for
create
premises
the
properties
perfect
to replace
outdoor
the
space
business
where you
atmosphere,
can dine,
or be
unwind, and enjoy
like say, or I say,
family
becoming a
time.
part of
Save
the
up to
ridership
50%
for
on
premises
patio
properties
collections,
of a
sectional
mass
fire
transit
tables, and more.
or a public
Only at
transportation
Great
system with all of its many different bus, train routes.
For the class
For that,
of 2020,
Somerset
things
given
are
on
not
time.
going as planned, of course. And for
So
some, that
here
means
I
a
am,
big
back at
interruption
square
to a
one
career
again.
path that they have already
So far, I have
started.
yet to pay my
87's
rent.
Jesse Courage talked to some students about
And
how
it'll
they
be
are
due
coping.
sometime early next month, was when the last days of this year month, as it is for that being the 5th month, and for the 20-something day in the year of our Lord and Savior,
This video shared by
2020 or
District
2020.
207 showing
You know,
hands-on training with the
I was meaning to
Technology
take
and
care of that
Manufacturing
business
Association.
soon
The
enough
organization
when
giving
my OG
students
or
a
my
complete
mom called me
advantage.
last night,
Earning power starts
before the
Then
9 o'clock
COVID-19
news,
grinding the economy to
about
a
an hour
halt.
before
How
that,
are
was
these kids
saying,
going to be
I
working?
want
Is
you
there work
to
into the
go
employment for
to
them?
the
District 207's
funeral
career
home with
coordinator,
me, this
Laura
one in
Cook,
particular,
also knew losing out on
take care of some
hands-on
necessary
experiences
business
in a variety
in
of
regard
district
to our
programs could make it harder for
past
teens to
loved one,
focus on long-term
deceased.
goals.
I was like, oh, wow, I was really, I'm thinking in my head, I bring it back to it like
TMA's
that,
Lee
but I was
Coglini
like
says
thinking
the
in my head,
program
but I was really
temporarily shifted
wanted to try to
online,
take care
so
of some
certification
such
delays will
of
be
necessary
minimal once
business
the shop
matters
reopens.
for my own personal survival, so far as pay monthly rent, utilities, health,
Reassuring for
and stuff
Antonio
like that,
Vega in a cratering
So I'm not
job
saying,
market. According to the
okay.
U.S. Department of
So
Labor,
that's why I
the
say,
manufacturing
no,
sector
in more
lost
words or less, to
1.3
compliment
million jobs
the
last
name
month
title
alone.
for this
Still,
particular
Coglini points out
broadcast
that during the pandemic,
social media
manufacturing has
for
been
giving
essential, even if demand within the
website
industry has
address. What I mean,
shifted. Palacio is
damn,
also
I'm
optimistic. knowing
damned
TMA
if I
can
do,
help
I'm
them
damned
stand
if I
out to
don't
employers
do the right
who are
thing. You
still
know what I'm saying?
hiring.
So that just means I'm gonna
And
get,
then after
like,
we paid a visit
opportunities
to
once it, like, slows down.
TMA hopes to have these
that
students
this
back
one's
in the shop
funeral
by
parlor
mid-July
was
with their
having door in place in
certifications
my mind
complete
come
by September.
tomorrow.
In Chicago, Jesse Kirsch,
I get back
ABC7
to her
Eyewitness
place with her
News.
via that of a
Let's
delivery
get back to Larry Nari with a look at this weather
man
forecast
driver
tonight,
that
because
she would
Larry, we don't
pay
get some bumps in the road
to,
here, storms-wise
run
anyway.
errands
All right, it sounds like we're getting to a pretty decent
with,
weekend.
for her, and then her caretaker
be a
was
very
of our
comfortable
company.
weekend too. With
So
low
upon me
humidity,
getting her
temperatures
back to her
high
pad,
on the cool side for the last
and
weekend
where
of
she
May, but right
herself
now we're still
personally resides as a tenant
which
within
is leading
a
to
senior
some showers
citizen
and
building, where the
thunderstorms.
security
The
guard
coverage is not very high,
on duty
but
had
we'll see
decided
some
he wanted to come
scattered
out of
rain
his
move
trick
through as we
bag
go
with
through the
me,
course of the evening. Gray
talking
skies over the
smack
city right now,
and some
some
to
of
give
those
him
clouds are
time.
producing some rain.
And like, the rules, you can't come in here. I'm just pushing her toward her door in her stroller. And that's it. And I was trying to be nice. I remember when I had, I give you the money through the door to run an errand for her, to get some fast food for her. And then I even took the groceries that you had gone grocery shopping for her and brought the shopping cart, the groceries back to her pad and put some such a food up. But that's just it. He didn't put it up like he could have. Because the meat products, it looked like it's because the freezer door won't close properly, close somewhat, but now it appears that some of the food is spoiling, I'm like, ain't that a blip? So I was trying to, rearrange some of that food in the freezer before he come knocking on the door like a wild man, pitching a what, mouthing off like a mad dog, foaming at the mouth with rabies at me. Come out of that, we know you're not supposed to be in there. You're taking my kindness, you're taking advantage of me. Nobody taking advantage of you. You didn't store this here in my freezer properly. I was thinking about rearranging. Like, well, come on out. You're not supposed to be in there. Come on out now. Otherwise, I said, man, hold your horse. I said, I'm coming out before you act like you want to bite my head off. Yeah, it was just that serious. I said, you ain't got to dial no emergency 911 for the police, how you sound. I'm like, man, you geeking and tweaking, you tripping, man. Because I kind of figured that's what he was talking about, putting one and one together. That's what he was thinking. And I said, well, this ain't gonna happen again, you know. And you got a problem with that? Take it up with the manager. So I will, you know, so far as his superior. You know,
sunshine expected on Saturday.
Yeah.
So our high today was
Yada yada yada, woo woo woo, talking smack to me like that. And I said, man, you can see what time we're living in, a global pandemic. Have a heart, man.
A nice area of high pressure.
You know, I'm talking about you was trying to be nice and all that. You didn't even put up food up properly.
With a mix
No
of sun
freeze.
clouds on Saturday.
How you sound, you know?
Temperatures in the upper 60s, and then on Sunday, high temperatures
you
right around 70
if you
degrees.
was thinking, you was
So
that,
tonight,
you
some
know,
showers,
if you was
maybe
trying to
levels
understand
of
where I was
thunder.
coming
Some of
from,
that rain will linger
you
through the
know,
night
because
tonight, upper 50s to low
you know,
60s.
money don't grow on
73
trees, you
tomorrow,
know.
69 on Saturday,
And
70 on Sunday.
if her freezer door don't close properly, you hear what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean? So I'm like, ain't that a blip? So I left, you know. I mean, with him knocking on the door like he gonna knock the door down. Come on, boom, 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 boom. I said, hold your horses, man. You ain't gotta knock all like that. What you done lost your raving mind or something? You know, I'm talking about, you know, how you was trying to be nice and all that. You know, you didn't even put our food up in our freezer properly, man. The door won't close altogether.
It's actually closing after,
you know, and then the caretaker, she's this one black sister from the continent of Africa. You know, I want to give them one time another. She like, you know, supposed to be like preparing, getting a meal together for my mom. You know, and that's the shit. She didn't even bother to cook the frozen meal dinner. You know, she just brought it to my mom ice cold. I'm like, what? Said, don't you see the directions on the box? You're supposed to cook it before you. How you think you gonna pay my mom? I mean, what you just come here just to lay back and be lazy? You wouldn't eat it like that. So what makes you think my mom won't eat something like that? Who would? You know, you're supposed to cook that in the oven, not just take it out of the box and then bring it to her as is frozen. Like that's kind of whack. But that's not the half of it. It's crazy. It's crazy as well as lazy, you know. Because I had to tell her about that at one time or another, you know. After my mom told me what she did. Like, you know, anybody got have some sense know that. I mean, if you're supposed to be working for some kind of caretaker business company, you know, you're supposed to do things properly. You know, does my mom look like a dog? You know, just take some out of the box and throw it at her. That's frozen food. That's a frozen dinner meal. You know, cook that shit in the oven like you're supposed to do. That's cook that in the oven. The food that is. You know, excuse my language. Cook that food in the oven according to the amount of time that it takes to cook, and then serve it to my mom. How the damn hell you expect she's gonna eat it? You know, with it frozen like that, frozen like a block. You know, like, man, that's just being lazy. Like what my mom was like saying. I wish I had the other caretaker here at the moment, but she's gonna be back for a couple of weeks from now. You know, because this one is temporary. She's like doing things ass backwards. And sure enough, I mean, how you expect a senior citizen to eat, you know, one of those there's one of them frozen dinner meals if you haven't warmed it up, you haven't cooked it in the oven, you know, preheated in the oven. You know, you just can't serve it to an elderly person as is, frozen like a block. That don't make good sense. That's just being crazy as well as lazy. You know, she's just looking forward to getting the money, cutting corners and so forth, for how she's on a business company payroll for one of these caretaker companies. You know, speaking upon those matters now that it comes to mind. Okay. With blacks as otherwise is an American. She's like some kind of African immigrant pulling that crap. I figure she just did that on purpose because she don't really want to work. Being lazy, that's all. Anyway, though, so that's where I'm at now in my life, you know. Y'all folks, peeps, you know. Had to postpone all my personal business matters, you know, take care of this here in regard to, you know, our loved one. Not that I wouldn't think to do so automatically, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it come at some sort of great inconvenience. Around about the same time, more or less, that I'm supposed to be like getting ready to pay my rent. then I had to put all that on hold. I had to postpone it for another given date and time. You know? And I don't like that, not at all. You know, while knowing that I be getting the business, be giving them some stuff, be getting the business. Enough as it come from this one lunatic maniac, sicko, psycho, creeping a weirdo, cowardly bully, and a terrorist wannabe, sadomasochist, psychopath, sociopath, and or sadist of a proverbial neighbor from hell, of a producer problem neighbor, a stupid or dumb called sicko, psycho, creeping a weirdo, you know, acting like he himself is like possibly, you know, related to or is a friend the white boy character in the movie flick Psycho, or the other one in a film called by its name title of Silence of the Lambs. You know, but this is one really stupid and sick, demon possessed, homo's or faggot or possibly, you know, homo closet faggot, Catholic like or Catholic creep and a weirdo, you know, who likes to make like Bam Bam Flintstone, not so friendly sort of type compared to the male cartoon character, as he be making extreme excessive noises on a daily and nightly basis. At times, well, usually daily and nightly, or some given time during the course of the day or night. And then still the other time be creeping. I be wondering, does he creep as much, or does he creep that much more than how he himself can or could possibly be making extreme excessive noises of different sorts or types come off like the other Bam Bam Flintstone, or rather Bam Bam Rubber, a really crazy neighbor from hell faggot, you know. And regardless of how I have complained about him more than quite a few times, you know, stated my grievances with the management of the building, even at a couple, at some such of a couple few times I called the police on him. He wouldn't even open the door for the police because he's a jerk, you know. Real nutcase.
That's why more people who love Italian food love our Lassie. And now the olive oil more people.
So I'm like, what? They need to get him up out of here. If he's going to continue himself, this one particular neighbor man, if he himself is going to continue to violate his apartment room lease, and at the same time continue to disrespect my rights and privileges as a fellow neighbor, but resident, tenant otherwise. I mean, that's just being crazy, you know. Same old. Every day, every night.
And now you can file bankruptcy by phone without leaving your home.
Anyway, y'all, that's where I'm at, you know.
Behind this mask
Yeah,
is a grandfather of
trying to build stuff. Yeah, you know, now. Because I still have to pay my rent. Then fine. Oh yeah, another thing. Now come now. I ordered something via advertisement commercial business magazine catalog of an item product, and I haven't gotten it yet. So I suspect that being my person could have become subjected to experiencing some of the stuff, you know, what's it called? Yeah, of item products, you know. A lot of thieves in this building. Because it takes me 3 to 4 weeks, in fact, a month, for an item product that the person has ordered and paid for to get back with that same person. I've been inspecting it and I haven't gotten it back yet. So I'm wondering what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like what had happened at the old building where I was at, where quite a few of my packages had come up missing after I had paid money for it, as well as order this or that or some stuff. Okay? But now, well, I'm gonna have to get back with the business company, did something, be it over the phone or through an email correspondence, or via that of a handwritten letter.
Find out things like nutrition info and
You know what I'm saying?
customers.
Oh, okay, good. And a proud uncle that says something like that.
Yes, I am. I'm
There's a
still
lot of
single
package
myself,
thieves
but
in
my
this
older
building.
brothers, they just can't stop having
Respect.
kids. They must have 5 or 6 at this point.
I had the old building where I was at.
All right. They know how that works, don't they?
I hope so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the devil is a liar.
I'm
And
Marianne.
the truth is not in.
Marianne Penn's Volto. Did I get that right?
That's correct.
The way some of these neighbors carry on in the building.
You're a librarian there.
They're
I am.
stupidly sick
have a
or
library
crazy
card?
selves, you know.
Do you know, I haven't had a library card in a long time.
Now, some of them, I
And
suspect, are
I'm
such
ashamed to admit. I could easily
be
have lied.
moonlighting as prank
But I never
callers
lied
and
to a
stalkers.
librarian.
Okay.
But libraries,
Yeah.
libraries are used in kind of different ways.
Absolutely.
Mm, It's like totally
My job,
ridiculous
I
if
work
you
for a
ask
public
me.
library. I get to play with lasers and robots.
Oh, there you go. And you're not all library because you enjoy pub trivia.
That's
too.
correct.
And this woman plays.
Yeah, it's the old building where I was at.
Actually, so I could teach ukulele.
You see, now, I ordered for a number of things.
Good, Dan.
Thanks.
You too.
One of them was,
Gamble, Mountjoy, Pennsylvania.
I said a CB radio.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm
and a
big
walkie
Ravens fan. I
talkie
love my team,
of a
so
set
I'm
of
always cheering them on.
pair
There you go. What do you do best?
that paid cash money out
In
for as well.
Mountjoy, I am a continuous improvement
And,
project manager.
You know,
for
transfer the money
electronics,
into money orders.
component manufacturer.
And I'm totally.
Another was an electric train.
I love mini golf.
I know, but some would say that's for children, not necessarily.
I'm no good at it, but
Sure.
I
Yeah, still grown ups who read comic books like I myself.
All right, get ready, everybody. We'll do it.
I didn't get that either.
Worth $2,000.
No.
Living
Then I ordered for a
category.
number of other things I paid
There
for.
we go.
Didn't get those. I am proud of. I'm like, somebody's stealing packages.
Anthony.
You know,
Elephant.
when I was at my old
Yeah,
building.
there you go.
Well, at the old building where I'm at, not that I own any real estate premises, properties, or public or private facilities, but you know what I mean, say when I say back in my old building. Yeah. And we paid it back at the building where I was paying monthly rent of one of the residents' tenants. It appears that the same thing is happening for these premises properties of the public facility where I'm at now. And then that is real estate.
I'd like to buy a vowel, an A.
Then because that's what thieves do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They steal.
D.
How much more? So
Yeah, 4D.
I like them to think to do so. Within this post 911 era. And for this time frame period of human history as we have it as a global pandemic. In fulfillment of biblical prophecy,
An E.
where it says, love me will become stone cold, you know, something like that.
700.
T.
Anyway, though, I still have yet to pay my rent,
Boy, you're doing very well.
my home phone and cell phone fee bills. So now,
I'd like to sell
so far as phones is concerned,
devoted
I'm
husband
really
and
using
father.
my free government issue cell phone. So that don't mean I could, you know what I'm saying? So far as concerning a cellular device,
party officials,
a
or
wireless
even
cellular
ending
device.
Hong Kong's special economic
Oh,
status.
well, I'd be
has led
at
to
total loss.
1,300 American companies
If I would
based
be
in
out in
Hong
the street
Kong.
somewhere,
The business
don't have a
community
working
warned
phone,
the administration that it's
I would
not
get back to my
time
place.
for that special status. Yes.
somebody would have
By
took a bomb rush me
introducing this legislation,
with
it
a
doesn't mean
homie
that Hong Kong
or an
is
accomplishing
suddenly
crime
a
or
part of
two or a
China.
couple few.
Hong Kong will retain
I'm like,
Hong
what in
Kong's
the world?
individual identity.
Craig
You can only
Adams, the
fight off
president of the U.S.-China Business
so
Council,
many
which
characters,
advocates
you hear what
for
I'm
U.S.
saying?
businesses in mainland
At one
China
given
and
moment
Hong
time,
Kong.
all by
He
yourself.
wants the
You know,
administration to go slow, but also warns that
they
American
like
companies could leave
outnumber
Hong
you
Kong
and wish
if the
to
city's
double
rule
team
of
you
law is eroded.
at some so
Most of
given
those
moment time.
1,300 companies are there because of the
Yeah.
rule of law. And if the
Well, my
rule of
son,
law
but,
is going to
you know.
be compromised, then Hong Kong's
My
value
OG,
from
my
a
mom
business
tells me,
perspective
the
is
student
greatly
business has to
diminished.
take care of.
Some longtime
Yeah.
China experts believe
Oh,
that Beijing
wow, I
could
don't
still
know.
change its mind about Hong
Yeah.
Kong if the
But, yeah.
administration's response is judicious. So
That's
far,
gonna inconvenience
party
me.
involvement for international peace.
Yeah,
We're
because
discriminating in the way we respond.
they're going to inconvenience me. Yeah, because it comes with short notice,
He
you know.
has chosen the right tools.
But the
Well, that-
pro-democracy
I mean,
protesters who have
it's
suffered
conflict
from Hong Kong and
with
Beijing
what I had in mind
crackdown
to do.
call that
See.
naive and are asking for the U.S. to respond harshly.
so I can get the next day business at hand over and done with.
The separate economic
And God to my own personal survival.
also be the weapon or equipment
And
for
God helps those who help
to let
themselves,
Beijing that
You know what I'm saying?
to
How can you
completely
help
stop the
anybody else
implementation
if you can't
of
help
national
yourself?
security law.
President
Right,
Trump
wow.
will announce the U.S.'s response
So
tomorrow.
I'm putting
Fate of Hong
my
Kong
own
as a
personal
global hub
business upon a back
is in the
burner
balance.
for now.
The PBS NewsHour.
But I still have
I'm
time
sure.
to pay my rent on time, you know. But I was hoping to pay it much sooner. Get out the way as soon as possible. You know, when my once a month check comes. You know, I don't like that. I don't
It
like
is
that
a
at
toll
all.
unimaginable to many before the pandemic
Yeah.
started. More than
I'm like,
100,000
son,
Americans have
but
died
wonders
from
never
COVID-19 so far.
I'm like,
To try
I'm
to get
damned
some
if I
perspective
do,
on
I'm
this moment,
damned if
I'm
I
joined
don't.
by presidential historian
I think I had informed
Michael
your persons how at
and
one time or
Andy
another, you know,
Slavitt. He's former acting administrator of the Centers for Medicare
that
and
my
Medicaid
person
Services.
over the
He's been a
Thanksgiving
notable
Day
health
holiday,
voice about all of this. He hosts a
I was trying to
podcast
get
in the
me a
bubble.
bite to eat.
Welcome
at
to
this
both
one
of you.
soup
Michael, best
kitchen at
off to you
Moonlight
first.
as a
This
food
is a
pantry
number
from
that's,
time to time.
I think, almost impossible.
And whereas I
for
had
us
about
to
a half an hour
conceive this
before
many
1
deaths
o'clock
in
hour.
such
So it
a
was like
short time, just a matter
12:30
of
something.
3 months.
And
Is
this
there any
cocksucker, he wouldn't let
calamity
me
in
in.
American
Because
history?
they
What,
said the
or maybe I should
time
ask,
before,
what
the day
calamity
before,
can
that
you
they're going to
compare
barbecue.
this to in American
And
history?
he could have just opened the door and let me in, but he wouldn't.
Even if
You know,
the
I'm
deaths
like,
did not grow any
son of a-
larger,
I
this
said,
would be one
how
of the
you
great
gonna play me,
calamities and one
man?
of the terrible
That
experiences
place
of
is supposed to be
American
a
history
place,
that
a
our
business
descendants
for
will
the atmosphere
unfortunately
to
be reading about.
help out
And
the
you
poor
have
and
to
needy
go
and
back to
homeless.
the flu
And you gonna play me in?
pandemic
You gonna
of
let me
1918,
in? What, man? I said, you ain't
That
gonna
was
let me in? I bet. I'm
670,000
like thinking,
Americans
don't ask me
lost
for a
their
favor
lives.
in the
But
future,
that
you
was
know.
over a century ago, and
Okay.
that was the time
See how
before
you want to play
modern
me in
medicine.
now.
To think that we
I didn't
could
like that.
suffer
I was
losses
hungry as a
like this,
booger,
and they may be
you know.
growing, and they may be a lot
I hear they cook
larger.
quite a bit of
That's something that's
barbecue
going
with
to loom
different
very
meats.
large in American
And I
history.
eat pork,
It's a
so
somber
he pork himself. And here it is, he wouldn't let
Andy
me in.
Slavitt, I
I
looked
was
it
like,
up.
man, you wrong,
this,
man.
the United States has something
You
like
is
4.25%
wrong, Joe.
of the global.
Bogus.
Here's Natasha and their son Princeton waited for Tony. After working through many issues, the couple married in 2018.
That's why I had to pull
They
up
came home,
with
there was no partying or anything like that. He was always
I was
to
mad.
be involved with the family. He definitely became more humble. He was able to talk about, not just how things benefit him, but how they benefit other people.
Tony started his own trucking company and works hard to provide for his family. His main goal is clearer than ever.
It's a done deal, man. We can't let you in. Nobody else in. 12, 30 something, man. No, well, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I can't let you in. Yeah, but the other brother, he want to get the mouths off and talking smack. Talking about the yin yang. Yada, 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 woo, woo, woo. She only had went there to check on his mail, so I take he's home, right? And like he's standing in front of me, and I shoot him before then walking toward that man. He's like standing like, and from time to time he looked back like he was planning something for me. Showing up, it was seen more than seemed like so because
Jesus said, "What is it?"
as he's standing in front of me, and he's talking about, I'm just here to shit about my mail. I'm not here to eat. So he'll probably tell me.
What can you give in
But yet,
exchange
I'm like
for
thinking,
your
well, why don't you
soul?
step aside and let me see if
You
I
have
can eat then?
one
You just here
life.
for your mail. How you gonna play a brother yourself? I'm
It
like thinking.
won't last but so long.
So anyway,
And
this cocksucker,
no amount of money,
he opens up his mouth,
drugs,
put his
or
2 cents in where it don't
pleasure,
belong. And I'm like,
sex, or whatever it is
man,
you find
I'm thinking,
pleasure
in regard to him, you need to shut up.
because
I didn't bring it back to him like that, but I'm thinking,
great theologians
because
say
he's like
the
saying
hours
more
shall
words or less,
restlessly rest in thee.
Man, the brother said it's
Your heart
over
is
with.
restless,
What part of
so
that
rest
don't you
in thee.
understand?
And Tony
Like he talking to me like I'm his
would look like
kid or
everything,
something.
and then he had
I'd
nothing.
be like, man, you better go find you
And
some
then all
son.
that material
bark
stuff
at,
was taken away from him.
Man, it's a done deal,
But he
man.
found Jesus.
Talking about something,
And
talking
when he
about
found him,
something,
he found the answers to life.
talking some stuff like this
So
here.
if you want to know
Spitting
real
salt of
peace,
venom.
if you want to know real
Get my
joy,
person
if you want to know real happiness,
Man, don't
why
beg,
don't you
brother.
turn to
Have
the
some
Lord?
pride in yourself. I might
The
say,
wicked
why don't you
are
have
like
some
the
pride in
troubled
yourself
sea,
and
the
quit talking
Bible
to me?
says.
You know, have some pride in yourself about quit
They're
talking to
not
me.
happy.
You know, and other words, translated be
The
pride.
great
Man, stay out of my
peace
business. Why don't you have some pride in yourself and just shut that hole in your mug
If you want
and
to know
breathe back to
peace,
myself. But
you
I'm thinking
want to know
wrong. That
happiness.
line top of
I
that.
ask you to pray
One
with me
could put
right
one
now.
and one together.
Pray
Trying to
with
go
me.
out with me and I told him,
Lord,
why don't you
your
have
heart.
some pride in yourself and quit
Lord,
talking to me? You know,
Jesus
it ain't got nothing to
Christ.
do with you.
That's right.
You know,
Lord,
just because
Jesus Christ.
you may have 8,
I'm a
don't mean that
sinner.
other brothers have
And
8.
Lord, I
You
know
know,
you died for me.
you need to stay out of my business. You know,
And I know
how'd that
that
help
you
me?
rose from the
You tell me to
dead
diss
and
me.
you live
You know,
forevermore.
tell them to call me out my name and
So
everything.
Lord,
You know,
I
quit
come to
begging.
you.
You the
as a
bomb,
son.
bum. At least I got a place
I come to
where
you
my mail comes to.
as one
You know, a place of my
who is
own. You know,
saved,
you want gotta have your
but
mail
who
sent
needs
to
redemption. I need you,
place of
Lord.
business
And
that
I ask that you
probably
would
be
come into my
no
life,
better than a
live your
rescue
life
mission
in
men's
me,
shelter.
and I will live
You know,
for you and serve
all
you all the days
I
of my
would
life.
really have to do
Thank you,
from
Lord.
time to time is eat at one of these spots.
If you prayed that
You know,
prayer with me
it's
just
not like I
then,
practically live
I
here
want
like
you
you.
to
You know,
do something
you
about
ain't
it.
got
I
no
want you
place
to
to
tell
go.
people that I just prayed
Claim
that
that you
prayer.
just
I've given my heart
collect
to the
your
Lord.
mail here
I
and
want to send you
supposedly
a
work
packet
for the city, yet you ain't got
over
no
today.
you ain't got no place to
A
call
little
your
CD
own.
in here. It's got a booklet.
Man, get out
It'll
of
tell you
here.
what it means to have a new life in
Man,
Christ, what it means to be born again.
shut your trap.
And I'll
You
give
know,
this to you free. So if
till you get your
pray
own
with me,
place, don't you
I
say
just
nothing
want
to
you
me.
to go right now to
And
your
don't say a
telephone.
damn thing to me. Till you
And
get your
it's a
own place,
toll-free number. If you want further
you
prayers for it,
handsome weight,
I want you
like
to
a real
call them right
man.
now and say, look, I just
You
prayed
have
this
to
prayer. I gave
rely
my
on
heart to the
something
Lord.
similar
1-800.
to the
700,
atmosphere of a rescue
7000.
mission
It's easy
men's
to
shelter.
remember. It's a
Well, you
toll-free
ain't got a
number.
place up under your own
1-800.
name
700,
to have your mail
7000.
sent to.
And
You know,
somebody's
I'm
here
like thinking in my head, I'm bringing back
will
to him like, I'm
rejoice in the
thinking in my head.
fact that you
You have
have
your
just
mail
said
sent
yes
to this
to
spot, you know,
Jesus. Here's Terry.
where the poor,
Well, still ahead,
poor
churches
and needy
across
and
the
homeless
nation are slowly
come
reopening.
through here from
How
time
is
to time
that
to eat,
affecting
you
one of
know.
the largest in the nation?
So you're in a worse,
Dr. Tony
you're in a
Evans
worse
brings us his
state of
prescription
affairs
for a pandemic.
or a case
Stay
or
with
situation than I am, you know. I just have to come to eat to this place from time to time, you know. It's not like, I'm saying, it's not like my mail is being sent
In
here.
this time of global
You'd be
pandemic,
better
your
off just
faith and
having
prayers
mail
are
sent to
needed.
a post
Join
office, you know.
CBN and commit
Or one
to
of
pray
my
for your
boxes for
home, your nation, and
for
the world. Watch for this
UPSOI.
daily.
Love
Call now or
for
visit
USPS. You know what I'm saying?
cbn.com/stand and pray. Display
You imagine that.
as a symbol of your commitment to stand
That
and
was
pray
just so
each
bogus
day.
of him.
Plus,
Talking
sign up
smack
to
to me.
receive encouraging scripture from
Yada, yada, yada.
Email
Woo,
or
woo,
text.
woo, woo.
Let's stand and pray together.
I'm happy. Thank you, Cameron. Didn't come out really feeling this here.
Jeremiah 29:11.
I don't really watch
For
and
I
listen to
know
any
the plans I
religious
have for you,
TV
says
shows
the
or
Lord.
movies any
They
sooner
are
than
plans for good and
sabbatical
not for disaster, to give you
Sunday
a
of
future
any
and
given
a
week.
hope.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay. Because it compliments
To
what's
bind
being said
together
that
and to be resilient.
the kingdom of
Even if
heaven
the
suffers
leadership is
divided
not
by
perfect.
force.
So I would say that
Making
if
reference to these
history tells
here
us anything, and in my line of work, we
religious
think it
church
tells us a
hypocrites,
lot. It would
those
suggest
so-called
that
holier
the
than
result of
thou.
this will be,
You know,
assuming that we survive
talking
and
smack.
assuming that the country sticks together,
You know what I'm
will
saying? No,
survive
man.
and prosper in a way that might even
It just
make us a
ain't
better
real,
society. At the
man.
end of World War II, we came back from Europe and
Talking
from
smack
Asia,
and all
our
that.
soldiers did, and said, that we only
You
finished
know,
part of the job when we defeated
what they
the
call
Germans.
prosperity
Now
preachers.
we have
You
to
know,
bring
they just
equal rights to all
they're
Americans.
just
We have
out
to
there for the
make
money,
sure that every American gets
killing
the
from the
blessings
pulpit
of
while they do
American
so,
prosperity. That has
attempting
not
to
happened before
point
World
out
War II.
everybody else's fault, but don't want to, spill the beans on that of theirs. You know, with the likes of they themselves of holier than thou can or could possibly be doing behind closed and locked doors. From fleecing the flock via the offering tithe trays that all that money be put into to, to knocking boots with some of such of their female parishioners or female congregation members, as well as female visitors to the different churches. And as the majority of churches are so full of it. You know what I'm saying? Full of the devil. Okay.
Closed captioning, another consideration for the Big Bang Theory provided by
You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing nice.
You all one and will recognize.
No, they is not.
Got even a better appreciation.
Nothing nice, okay? Nothing nice.
It was something that started from the school.
Full of shit.
We open to a bit.
Full of the devil.
And that started at the ground floor. You know.
Anyway, though.
In-house.
Well, I'm back at the crib now for the baby boy here. Crib and baby boy, so to speak.
With others.
I ain't got no crib. I got a place already now, pay monthly rent. So, as a grown adult male of a man, anything, what I mean to say, some says, oh, that's meant as a figure of speech, you know, according to street slang, you know.
And so, out of his love for that,
I'm a man. Now I can relate to the black brothers during the civil rights movement. Yeah. And they were carrying signs saying, I'm a man. Maybe that's what black brothers need to do now, carry signs in protest of that most recent excessive force of police brutality incident. Carry posters saying, I'm a man. If you read lousy, dirty cops of dickhead prick, racist, redneck, homosexual, faggoty white boys want to respect us black males as men. If y'all want us to respect y'all as men, then you have to respect us black males as men. Because we're men. We're not animals. To be used and abused, to be misused. You know what I'm saying? Because there will come a day. There will come a day. Y'all, them damn race riots broke out nationwide. And I'm sure none of those mayors and governors had wanted anything like that. Because business, the different businesses or companies, they are practically, if not possibly, at a standstill now with this global pandemic of the coronavirus, COVID-19. And then for something like that to jump off. I'm sure that many big business employers are mad at those dirty cops. And they want them to pay through the nose, especially if some of their businesses were destroyed in the riots that broke out. And I don't care if the big business men of CEO, big business men and big business women of CEOs are, you know, black or white. You know, you got white CEOs of businesses. You understand? Wow. Look at this here. Some of such my place of businesses have been destroyed because of this riot and the results, and as a result of developments of those dickhead prick, lousy, dirty cop bastards having killed that black male. This don't make a bit of damn sense. Then they get in touch with their politicians, different politicians, to make sure those dirty cops pay through the nose for how their businesses could possibly be put into a bankrupt status because of that effing BS. You know, you'll be surprised how a lot of CEOs be behind their desk in their executive offices. You know, be like pitching a bitch about what those dirty cops that caused them to lose out on so much money, so many hundreds of thousands of dollars. They have to make repairs. They have to come out of their pockets, you know, to restore their businesses, for cleanup and every damn thing else, to you know, finance their establishments, to get some auxiliary stores on short notice behind that. Now it would put them closer to a status of having to apply for bankruptcy. You know, they ain't liking that. You know, can you feel them? Be the big business CEOs are black or white. It's that rough. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling that. They are mad at those dirty cops, racist, redneck, dinosaur-turd white boys. You know what I'm saying? They mad at them. They cause them to lose money. They may have to put their businesses in foreclosure, or you know, they may have to apply for bankruptcy. You hear what I'm saying? Sorry about that, y'all. Interruption.
Our brother Emmanuel Omar.
But I think you get the general idea of what I was trying to say. Anyway, though, I think I'm just going to try to wrap this here up. You hear what I'm saying, y'all? I'm going to try to wrap this up as I would usually, give the intro for any social media website address, broadcast, or app that I myself would be considered as being an account holder of, with my own personal chat room associated with it. As I would give an intro, I would likewise, from there, speak upon a subject matter, one or a couple of few, if not four or more, sometimes four or more, and then I will give a closing in due time, like what I'm trying to do now, by saying, if you haven't gotten Christ as your own personal Lord and Savior, I would hope that you would think to do so now, while the blood is still running warm in your veins, to accept him as your own, by recognizing and realizing what he himself had done or did upon the cross of Calvary on the hill of Golgotha, suffering at the hands of some such Roman soldiers upon the orders of their religious superiors, being Pharisees and or Sadducees. Then nevertheless, was himself had went to the cross of Calvary to become that perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me. So that either of us being whatsoever race and whatever walks of life, factions of society, lifestyle preferences, or to profess some such faith in him, from there we would become blessed in one regard or another, in more ways than one. First and foremost, with that of his salvation, being of which is the only means by which we can or could possibly hope to get into the kingdom of heaven. And then, second of all, where we will be blessed with some such of his deliverance. But first you have got to get the most important blessing, being of his salvation. Otherwise, you have nothing coming so far as blessings is concerned. And if and when you were to go into the great beyond of the hereafter, without a promise such a given moment time, without the blood sacrifice of our Lord and Savior Christ, Messiah deliver upon and within your soul, then from there you would be in for a rude awakening. For that being some such a given moment time. Whereas,
because the kids ready for bed.
Here it be said, and one more question being asked, is his or her name written in the book of life, depending on whichever your sexual gender is, be you male or female? Then you will hear that dreaded answer to that question being no. And then, likewise, you will hear it be said in regard or reference to you from there.
Yeah, you go do that. Kelly.
Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. And that would be on you, nobody else.
I'm telling you,
for any human being,
Christmas is tradition in our family.
being a whatsoever race,
She would have been disappointed.
whatever walk of life,
Like
like in society, lifestyle preference.
Who the hell was Sandy?
Any people is a person of whatever races and whatever walks like fashion in society or lifestyle preference would have been given more enough an opportunity or chance, so to say, to acquire that knowledge, wisdom of the salvation plan of our Lord and Savior Christ, Messiah and deliverer. I say anybody, any people is a person of whatsoever race or whatever walks of life, fashions of society or lifestyle preference. But then if you choose to continue to ignore the worthwhile suggestions to save your immortal human soul from a burning damn hell, then that's on you, nobody else. You need to call him a lawyer. Okay? I believe that each and every one of us could possibly hear more than 100 times or 1,000 for that matter in the course of our lives, that of the gospel message that could possibly be delivered at some given moment in time.
Do I know you?
Some are anywhere and everywhere, you know,
Your daughter-in-law.
where we ourselves can or could possibly hear the argument in that regard, but yet so many more of us refuse to hear something that is of that nature, that is in our better interest or to our benefit, much rather instead continue to ignore it, the gospel message to our disadvantage. You know, like I said before, so I say again, that would be on you. You know,
Welcome to the family.
I mean,
I'm trying to
after all, why go through a living damn hell
Hey, you take it from me. They offer you food,
in this
you don't
world,
accept, they get offended.
That case?
and then
That's the deal.
after it's a done deal, have you cross on over into the next, go to the real hell elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just being plain stupid. Not to mention sick. Okay, you know what I mean? Whereas you're not using good sense, you know. And if the devil and his demons from there present unto you that sorry about that. Got YouTube on some social media broadcast. I didn't get back with find what's going on. But anyway, getting back to something such as when you hear the devil and demons be like saying from there, come on, come on with us. It's a done deal. You made a major boo-boo. You know what I'm saying?
How long did you guys know?
Because unless
It wasn't a secret.
you yourself
Surprise.
are or one of those persons or whatsoever race, in whatever walks of life, being of whom are the few among themselves that can or could possibly become subjected to experiencing one of those beyond and back experiences, whereas you have a chance to come back in the world and reverse that decision would have made to possibly reject so great a salvation, then you are there to stay. You know what I'm saying?
Do your parents know?
Your time in hell is not short-lived. It's for all eternity. Better recognize and realize. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's the fact of the matter. Okay?
The Queen Collective Films. 4 powerful films,
I mean,
all from the program, giving
you a done deal.
to tell their stories their way.
Mm-hmm.
For this very special night,
And the devil and them be looking at you and say, what you think you're looking at? And where you think you're going? Ain't no escape from hell here.
For classmates,
You one of those Joe Blows that wasn't so lucky to have a chance to get back out of here. You're one of the majority. You're one of most that's down for all eternity. So get used to it. Okay?
we'll be together again.
To the screams and the yells and
Domino's is serious about food safety. That's why your pizza
the darkness, the pain,
450 degrees.
whatever.
And every delivery is contactless. You can safely mix and match any 2 or more for just $5.99
Man,
when you sit around the table.
you're like a piece of puff in the oven. You're like barbecue chicken or barbecue beef on the grill. So get real. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're getting out of hell, it ain't happening.
Oh my God, that's such a big
And because you is a done deal. Been down and demon bitch slap your ass all over the place.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs.
Okay, that. The devil and his demon back slap you. Bop! Be 5 on the backhand slide. Bop! What you looking at? Where you think you going? Get back here. Grab you, pull you back here. Be all in your face. Yeah. Look at hell. you damn for all eternity. Then because you did not accept Christ as your own personal Lord and Savior. So get used to it. So they know what I'm going to say. I get to read my Bible. So, I'm missing for a number of days. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And maybe from hell, I can file and function my rent. I get to be paid. I take care of that necessary. Yeah, but, well, I go to another hell, the real hell elsewhere. Get back to that off. You get more than enough hell on this bad so far the planet Earth in the world. You hear what I'm saying?
Oh, I love easy things.
Do you need a car? What's my favorite?
Well, drive time, you have a 99% chance of getting approved, and it only takes
See, it's
2
been
minutes.
a long day
Grab
there.
your phone. Got it. Go to drivetime.com. Fill out some basic info.
I mean, you get a clue.
And
you know what I'm saying? Hold that now.
approved. That was easy. Super easy. Easy. Thousands of available cars now. You can see vehicle photos, history reports, features, and see your real down payment all on your phone. Easy.
That what it. They don't care if you made a mistake, a big old boo-boo, of not thinking to accept Christ as your own personal Lord and Savior like so. That ain't their problem. It's yours. Or they stick it to you, stick it up in you, stick it in stuff, pitchfork and everything. How you be like saying, no! You know what I'm saying? Help me, Lord, help me. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You play the drum. Lord. Lord, it's crazy, yeah. It's dark and it's hot. And I'm gonna pay. Oh, Lord. You gotta say it, no? Right. Oh, Lord. Right.
1800, the best taste.
Oh, Lord.
No, really. Those are the actual ingredients.
No.
Tostitos. Here's the good stuff. I'm gonna drop this stuff.
You like, how could this have happened? Of all things, you know.
Give him my love.
I know a first sergeant in the
I don't understand.
so I'm gonna talk to him, see if he can work it out.
Oh, Lord, hear me.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Lord, don't let it go out like this. Oh, Lord.
I know the Lord will make it happen.
You like,
Put my money on Joe first. Yeah,
no. No. You be like crying like nobody be. You be like, I mean, man, you go through hell in this world would be enough to make you cry. You go through hell, the real hell elsewhere. You like, oh, Lord. What have I got myself into? Lord God, help me.
I should know. Practically raised him myself. Why do you do that? What? Make everything about you. Trust me, it's not about me. I'm the last person it's about. Then why are you constantly
Oh, Lord. Hell is hard. The heart is dark and it's deep. Oh, Lord. Man, that's spooky. Can you feel me? So accept Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. But you still have time. While the blood is still running warm in your veins, so you won't be crying later. You won't be pitching or you know what you're crying or anything. But you got no say in the matter. If you end up there, you're not Burger King. You can't have it your way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I know.
Okay.
You know.
Can you feel me?
I didn't have to go to college to know that.
But then, y'all people.
What do you want me to say?
You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 kids, no degree.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pull up from this here camp. My own personal chat room as you see it here.
Sharing your husband
You know
with
what I
another
mean?
woman makes you pretty damn pathetic. Pathetic.
I'm about to close out and get prepared.
You don't have any responsibility.
Get my booty rest.
Yes.
About a couple hours from now. For 11 p.m. hour. So, hopefully without any further ado and without any disturbances or interruptions. Come from a neighbor from hell, dickhead prick. Of a rather gay like homo faggot or possible yet. Of a possible and potential closet gay guy, homo or faggot. Come to interrupt my sleeping pattern once again. If I catch him in my place of residence or my apartment, I will. You know what I'm saying? If what? Catch him to make like a home invader. And uninvited guest. So I'm walking stranger. I ain't jam for that, man. Who would? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Man, I be like ready to. I be like ready to give him a shit beat down. You know? And we get some of this here. You have to bring it to me. Got bring butt to get butt. Gotta hit him with a baseball bat. Something to a baseball bat that I can sleep with. Give him my bare hand. I was like, go like a butterfly and like a bee. For him to play me. Send him to hell much sooner. How you already on the road to destruction. And people in hell want Asquith. And you know it. Ain't speaking truth for fat sweet. We're going to attempt to play the other Leave It to Beaver here. Be your name Eddie Haskell or whatever. Hey, where Opie go? Where Opie go to? Where that woman with Opie? Opie, you all right? Where Opie at, Barney? Sucking on that like love the pain away, love the pain away, love the pain away. No woman better be attempting to make out with Opie of an underage male minor, like some such of a closet nymphomaniac, Catholic nun, or mother superior. But then Catholic nuns and mother superiors, they don't molest boys as much as Catholic priests do. On the market when it comes to that, the gay pedophile cells. But the average Catholic priest, the majority of them, the gay cells are a bunch of pedophiles. And more than quite a few of them be moonlighting as Boy Scout leaders. Just so they can get to going off, getting all up in boys and be like, giggity, jugging boy. Beat this up the sound with peanut butter that can't be beat. Nobody, please. No, do this again. Remember that Robert De Niro movie when he played the part of a Catholic priest that's supposed to be vouching for some boys that grew up that were abused by some correctional officers that are all boys, bad boys home. I forgot the name of that picture. No, it wasn't Clockers. It was like Sleepers, something like that. Anyway, though, I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. Pun none intended. No disrespect meant to be directed at any past, present, or future sexual assault victims, rape victims, especially as the majority of them represent women and children, whatsoever races, or whatever walk of life for the last one. But you remember what I said? You have got to get Christ as your personal Lord and Savior while you're still here in the land of the living. Otherwise, you're going to be tore up in the floor. Fried human sister bobs on a hot hell grill with the devil and the demon sticking you with the hot hell pitchfork and pouring a hot hell hot sauce and hot hell barbecue sauce as well. The hot hell pouring hot hell hot sauce as well as hot hell barbecue sauce on you. You hear what I'm saying? And put the hot hell seasoning on you.
I mean, that's one plan.
People in hell want ice water. I heard it say that for those person that had become subject to experiencing that beyond and back kind of thing or situation, it was saying that there are other people on the opposite side when they see you getting ready to go to hell, they be like saying, "No, don't come here, go back, because they know what hell is like." Remember I said, y'all just, hey, but then y'all take care and be safe, be blessed, not stressed. Even when you can or could possibly be calm or be of a status as that been, if not already yet. And I will holler at you if and when, whenever, soon enough again. You know what I'm saying? Take care and be safe, be blessed, not stressed. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. We out. Peace.